Today we're going to step aboard and have a look around Timeless, the Discovery 55. This particular yacht is from 2012, although commissioned in 2013, making her currently the youngest Discovery 55 available. Still in her original ownership, Timeless is quite a lightly used vessel, having done a couple of Atlantic crossings and some Med and Caribbean cruising. The 55, as we know, has become a bit of a benchmark blue water cruiser and enjoys huge popularity. So stepping on board, having a look around the transom here, we've got a couple of nice little push-bit seats, two spacious lazarettes there actually, which are quite cavernous. Electric davits, very great access to the transom with nice sort of gradual steps coming up the transom. Little gas outlets and so on there for barbecues as well. The yacht sports a self-tacking rig, which is quite nice because then it leaves your side decks clutter-free. Early tracks there you'll see on the tow rail are for the reaching Genoa, which is nice because again it gives you a very good angle on the clew when you're reaching. Stepping forward to the lovely clear foredeck, it's quite nice. Nice feature is the way the coach roof actually sweeps straight into the foredeck without a lip, making it a nice foredeck to run around. White painted Selden custom spar, electric in-mast furling. A couple of winches on the mast there for pole up, pole down, and kite halyard. All of the other running rigging is led aft through to the utility winch in the cockpit. There you can see the self-tacking track on the coach roof. Stepping forward, couple of nice little dolphin watching seats there on the pulpit. Rockna style anchor there, twin bow rollers and the twin furlers. Inner forestay and furler carries the Solent jib, outer the reaching Genoa. So just having a quick peek into the huge foredeck locker. The transom swim ladder just mounts in on the bulkhead there as well, which is quite handy. Nice neat rope stowage. Plenty of room for sails and fenders and so on and so forth. So again, looking aft, Timeless nice, the windows, bonded in windows, and then of course the surround and mullions painted in black as well, giving the yacht quite a sleek look. On the side deck there, two lockers just coming into view. Forward one stowage, in this case dive bottles. Aft one is gas locker for the galley, which is nice because it's placed right beside the galley, so a short run for the gas piping. Spray hood. The yacht has got a full canvas work setup, bimini and so on. Stainless electric primaries and a little secondary winch there, which is also electric, which runs the main sheet. Plenty of ventilation, nice stainless crash bars over the ventilation there. Main sheet track set aft of the cockpit. A nice view of the hot tub there just behind the wheel as well, which of course is hot, cold and salt water as well, which is a feature unique to Discovery. Well appointed pedestal there, all the instrumentation you can require, plotter, engine controls, autopilot and winch buttons as well on that. Interestingly as well, just on the pedestal there is a little isolator button for the electric winches, which is I think a nice safety feature. And forward into the cockpit, large cockpit table, and you've got the bank of jammers here on port coming aft to that electric utility winch. Furling lines and so on, all led after that main sheet topping lift, so everything can be run from there, as can the main sail furling in and out. Right, now stepping below, what we expect from Discovery: light, bright, airy saloon, and one of the unique features with the Discovery is the raised saloon, so you can sit in and enjoy the views. This particular boat, the saloon table there is actually on an electrically controlled base, so it can actually be lowered to form, I guess, a large double berth there in the saloon, should it be required. I guess that would be quite useful for maybe passage making. Nice shallow steps down into the saloon, which is quite nice access. And of course the raised navigation area, which again for standing watch is quite a nice feature because you're not too far from the cockpit and you've got vision going forward. Well stocked plotters, AIS, HF radio, VHF radio, sat phone, cordless remote there for the pilot as well. So everything you need. And as I say, that navigation area commands quite a nice position from the point of view of visibility. Moving forward, lots of stowage out to starboard here. Now it sometimes runs as a pilot berth, that area, but also I think most owners tend to use it really for additional chart area, which is useful. Again, lots of stowage here. In this instance, the priority is obviously glasses. And your electrical distribution panel for 24, 12 and 230 volt, nicely laid out. And then below the chart table here, you've got your battery isolators. An American light oak interior, which I have to say throughout is fairly spotless. Additional hanging stowage there. Beneath the saloon as well, actually you've got a lot of access to the services. The tankage and batteries are housed under the saloon sole, as are things like water pumps and so on, all neatly labelled and very accessible. It's part of the philosophy behind this boat in that they can be owner run and owner maintained. So twin cabin to port, good wide ample berths. And again, stowage, hanging stowage, shelving and stowage below. And which I guess you can never have too much of on a blue water yacht. You see lee cloth fitted to those berths as well. And fans throughout. Okay, and a little bit more hanging stowage there as well forward. So across on starboard we have the forward heads, which services both the forward cabin, guest cabin and the twin cabin. Nice separated shower stall there. As you can see, the fittings are all fairly spotless. Corian tops. And Harry, our videographer there. Heated towel rails and electric marine toilets both fore and aft. So moving forward into the guest cabin now, a nice bright airy cabin, island berth with drawers below there as you can see, and a nice step up onto the berth either side as well. Hanging stowage to both port and starboard. In this case we've got some of the life-saving equipment. A little bit of shelving and additional cupboards above the berth there. Again, fans. And stowage to starboard. Quick peek in the keel step mast. You can see they're clean, tidy, neat, with junction boxes easily accessible for all the mast electrics. You'll notice throughout in the cabin sole there the little lock-down hatches giving access to the bilges. Ocean air blinds throughout, and again blackout and mozzie screens on all of the deck hatches. Very neatly mounted little flat screen TV there. Now again, one of the great features of the Discovery, fantastic galleys, lots of, this is a nice new Ocean Chef 4-burner stainless steel stove, twin sinks, and with a nice little preparation sink there as well, if you just lift up the Corian, which is great for prepping vegetables and so on. And a microwave, well, nicely fitted in. Then looking aft. Let me just go forward here and have a quick peek. So large front opening fridge with a little freezer compartment at the top, all finished in stainless. And a fairly cavernous deep freeze as well. A little peek under the step there. You can just see the edge of the Onan generator and the fuel manifold with legend. Making it easy to manage your tanks. So moving aft into the owner's cabin. Beautifully appointed cabin here, large centerline double berth. The window in the transom. Port lights either side and a hatch above as well, so plenty of ventilation throughout and no shortage of stowage for, well, his and her stowage actually, either side of the cabin. Again, drawers below the berth as well. So peeking into the owner's heads here, again nicely appointed throughout. Electric WCs through to the shower, separate shower stall, and the fittings in fairly immaculate condition throughout. We'll have a little peek into the engine room here. So we've got 160 horse Yanmar secondary alternators, and again very clean, very accessible and well appointed engine bay with the water maker housed at the back. Mufflers on the engine and generator there, chargers and raker fuel cleaning system as well. And then hidden in the shower stall we have, of course, our Miele washing machine. So Timeless recently arrived with us here in Leamington, now winterized and laid up ashore and available for viewing 7 days.